when I was addressing the issue of Ghana. And God told me, if he doesn't call within how many days? How many? 10 days. He's not going to be president. Now, the best way to just make me a liar would have been to call me. And we record it. You get the point? Yes, sir. You record, I record. Then when you don't become a president, you say, look,
I actually called you.
I called him. It didn't happen.
10 days.
Do you understand? Now, I'm called now by people that I respect and honor. And then I go back to God. God says, okay, now, leave it to these people because anything can be reversed. Leave it. See, that doesn't mean say anything and anything will be reversed. When God hasn't said it, that it will not be reversed or it will be reversed.
Alright, so I was here. I am Mama Kwaba the back Kojo TV. So, Bomodi answer will subscribe to the channel. And my story I did bro is about Prophet Uebert. And maybe or the bit to just yeah, Papa John Dramani Mahama. And from within 10 days, and one free. And later, or the bit to say, Nyame say, Dr. Apostle Prophet Isaac Owusu-Bempah and Duncan Williams. And so, I'm beating my reverse here because I could be Dr. Bawumia. Aya Kunyana Ghana Kunyano. Now saying in name say, ya Papa Prophet Uebert or establish Donald Trump and na US Kunyano so. Now confirm yes Donald Trump ni winning a pampa. Donald Trump a winning so no canano. Na case na who no se Ghana de no san reverse na nse we mood do it pese wanga uti either say Bawumia be winning and say Mahama be winning. Bomodi also be subscribe to the channel na my Kojo TV ni a part of K-Lover Media.
There is a false prophet. They're going to look for any part. Yet we are the ones who showed them all the parts.
And they choose to eliminate some.
And they are in order. You see? You know.
You see, the good part is that the people even that they lead, they are not fools, you know. Your own people can analyze you. People can say
No. They themselves are the fools.
They are the fools. But the people who follow them, some of them, they're actually accusing them.
And you see, the biggest issue is they also did not like Trump winning. So they are angry at everyone. But it's unfortunate that we have Republicans going in for a few years. It's very unfortunate for you guys. Commiserations. Very sorry for the prayers we did. We'll do some for you. Let's get questions and responses there so that we see what we are doing.
Thank you so much. Now, continue to send your questions, and at least the prophet has answered the question.
It's the same thing as when I was addressing the issue of Ghana. And God told me, if he doesn't call within how many days? How many? 10 days. He's not going to be president. Now, the best way to just make me a liar would have been to call me. And we record it. You get the point? Yes, sir. You record, I record. Then when you don't become a president, you say, look,
I actually called you.
I called him. It didn't happen.
10 days.
Do you understand? Now, I'm called now by people that I respect and honor. And then I go back to God. God says, okay, now, leave it to these people because anything can be reversed. Leave it. See, that doesn't mean say anything and anything will be reversed. When God hasn't said it, that it will not be reversed or it will be reversed, I can't say it. But what I knew for sure, you commentate, guaranteed. Now you are in a wish-wash position now, because now I also have to be like, okay, now if God is saying I can approach him, afterwards when you have now called me at your own time, I go and pray. God says now talk to these 1, 2. They will be responsible not to make him one, but to pray for him so that I reverse the injunction I put when you said what you said. I had given you an injunction. So now guess what? I'm simply dealing with my injunction within 10 days. Should happen. Now I've got luminaries in the spirit saying, what just happened? Speak to God. I come back. I said, God, I said 1, 2 should be the ones to talk to me and establish that I reverse that 10 days. But I also give him rules to follow, which I'm not privy to. I don't know whether he followed everything. I don't know whether they are going to make him that. I only know mine. And then the second part was, tell them what? Tell them that they are now to take over in order to reverse that if he doesn't go within 10 days, because he did. So I'm going to deal with this reverse. Tell them. Do I know if it has happened? I don't. The easiest thing would have been to
Go.
simple. That's call. I said it live.
You
You
said
see?
it live.
Kabila, I said 10 days. 1 hour after that, I had already received calls.
Even while you were preaching.
And he's still alive. While I was preaching, they were already calling.
Yeah. It's so funny because even for this one that you said call within 10 days, seems like the other side, they are aware.
They were calling themselves. They're the ones now calling.
This one did not call.
Please make us, you know, we are following your God. Now, the disobedience is coming from the person who has been chosen.
You know,
And the obedience is coming from the person who is not chosen.
who is not chosen. And they actually are aware that you were not called.
Exactly. But also, I don't blame him. But me not blaming him doesn't mean say it changes the injunction. I don't blame him because pastors are fighting. The pastors around him would have told him, don't listen to that guy. Don't, because they think I'm a local prophet. I saw some newspaper article written, a Zimbabwean prophet said this. I am definitely Zimbabwean. I'm also British. I'm also other nationalities as well that you don't know. Now, do you understand them? But above all, I'm not a local prophet.
Yes,
That's
sir.
true. You are not.
No.
You are not.
Local prophets are there. Do you understand you can actually go to Canada and you still be a local prophet in Zimbabwe?
Well, still in Canada.
Even the blogs in this country, when they were talking about top 5 prophets in Zimbabwe, they were not putting me. No, they were not putting me.
No, you can't be in that.
No, you
And people would even be arguing why, when they make a mistake of putting me, they say, no, this one is not from Zimbabwe. It's not in Zimbabwe now. They were trying to remove me from those lists. And I said, who are the 5 prophets who have stayed in Zimbabwe? They will put other people. I'm not there because I'm also staying here. Then you go in the national prophecy, I'm on the top. You're like, but I'm Zimbabwean. Why do you put there? Now the other thing now is, why is it that Elijah said 7,000 prophets? God told him 7,000 prophets are there. Elijah said, no rain until at my word. How did he know he had enough power for 7,000 prophets to be down? That they couldn't change his word? Simple. Because there are classifications in prophets. If I prophesy today, right now, in this country, that God is raising new generation of evangelists, of this, at my word, I'm by no means saying any other prophet is null and void because I've spoken. Maybe, for example, everyone knows who my brother here is in Zimbabwe. For example, maybe me and my brother, we've already discussed it based on our spiritual capacity. And we've discussed the issue. And we agree. So when I've mentioned, he has also mentioned it. If I mention it, unless at my word, it does not mean to say I'm more powerful than him on this issue, or he's more powerful than me in this issue when he's talking about the rain. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
It simply means these 2 prophets have agreed. So if he says it, I'm saying it. If I say it, he's saying it. So there is no comparison in these 2. They agree. Maybe we are 200 and we have 99 agree on one thing. So when I say, unless at my word, I'm already putting them into consideration. I don't know if you're getting this.
Got it. We got it, sir.
This is where the problem is with people when they hear me say, I'm changing everything. It's because maybe the other prophet who can also challenge my changing things is also on my side.
Is agree.
It's agreed.
So location because I'm not in other locations. I'm also in America. Not that my church is in America, no. But my spirit is too huge. So you see, let me give you this. God came to Moses and said, take your spirit and put it upon the elders. Yes, sir. And 70 elders. We're now over 70 people, including him, with the same act. So you mean Moses was walking and he was 70 people according to God? Wow. To the point that when Joshua saw people prophesying, he went and reported that these people are now prophesying. I should stop them. He was jealous for his master. But he was seeing the same level of prophecy that his master would do. It was now on another person. How come this man yet anointing for over 70 people and yet he was one?